We are live!
Hey, what's up, guys? We are live. This is totally spontaneous, so I know some of you guys are used to us actually planning our live streams.
Yeah.
But
this is very much unplanned.
This is very much unplanned, and you guys will see how unplanned it is because we just decided to pop on and
and just literally hang out because we haven't done Jamalatte in 2 weeks.
we haven't.
So, yeah, and we usually do Jamalatte in the morning.
Yep.
This is the Jamalatte night stream. Welcome.
This is, the Jamalatte night stream. So the reason that we're doing Jamalatte, sorry, I'm on my phone. I'm pulling up here so we can see comments and stuff. Here we go. Oh, that's weird. Yeah, so now we can see your comments on my phone a little bit better than we can see them just on the screen there. So the reason we're doing this tonight is because Sundays have actually kind of turned into our travel days. Sundays are usually, for some reason, ending up being the days that we're in the car lately. And the last couple of times we've done Jamalatte, you guys have probably noticed that because we've just been doing it in the car, which is very complicated and does not always go as we hope it will.
Exactly, just lots of technical difficulties.
Fighting bad internet connection sometimes where we're not, somewhere that has good reception, burning through our data plans and stuff like that. So we wanted to pop on just for a little bit here, just to check in with you guys and show you that we're doing good and all that. We'll get in some comments here in just a minute and everything, but we just wanted to do this because tomorrow we will be on the road again, driving for a little bit. Won't have a really good way to pop on and be able to actually hang out with you guys while we're driving. So I wanted to hang out with you guys tonight.
There's some comments that came through recently. Someone said, Cody, you're beating me in Mario Kart by like 1,000 points. That's awesome.
Nice. Yeah, if you guys don't know, we're actually playing Mario Kart on our phones, so on iOS and Android. We actually have been hopping on every once in a while, and we're kind of doing it through Instagram. We tell you guys when we're actually going to be live. We haven't done it as much this week, but we did it a lot last week. Yeah,
we create like a room, and if you invite us as friends, you can actually race us.
Yeah.
So we've been advertising. So if you follow us on Instagram, Cody's
at the Groovy Guitar Dude
and at Guitar Goddess TV.
Yeah.
We try to create our usernames on Mario Kart as similar as like our usernames here on the internet.
Yeah.
But if you just follow us on Mario Kart or follow us on Instagram,
follow us on Mario Kart.
If you follow us on Instagram, we'll update when we go live.
Yeah.
I think we should use one of those countdown notification things, maybe early in the day, so that way we if we want to do a race.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah, we've had a few of you join us on a race, and it's so cool to like race with you guys.
Yeah,
it's fun.
We've been having so much fun. It's so addicting because like we grew up playing Mario Kart, and the phone version of it is actually pretty good.
It's actually really good.
It is.
So download Mario Kart Tour.
Yeah, Mario Kart Tour, and follow us on Instagram. We'll let you know when we're going up on there so that you can actually like hop on and race us because we've been having a lot of fun with that lately.
Oh, Taylor, she's like, Michelle, I'm beating you in Mario Kart by 10,000 points and Cody's winning by 1,000. I'm coming for y'all though.
Uh-oh. Yeah, good luck.
Competition.
Yeah.
That's
Kona's
awesome.
popping over here. I don't know if you guys can see him, but he's hanging out with us over here. He's just chilling.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. He's kind of like cooped up inside. We've been quarantining out here in Nashville for a little while, and Kona's like, I want to go outside and do things.
He's been so sad today. He just like had this look on his face all day where he's just, because there's no window. Usually there's a window that he can like just perch his head and look out the windowsill, but
yeah, the window in here is, the main window in here, it's too high, so he can't see out of it, so he's just kind of like...
He's been a little sad. I think he's been a little, not stir crazy, but like stir sad.
Stir sad? Yeah, he's not like stir crazy where he's like acting out or all wiggly or anything like that. He just seems like he's just bummed.
You just see it in his eyes. It's really sad.
Yeah, he just like wants to just go outside and chase squirrels and stuff. Yeah. What kind of comments are we getting?
Bree said, I watched your Imagine Dragons video, Demons. I love it. I'm glad you enjoyed it. That was one that I filmed back in Missouri.
Yeah.
So that's actually a really good song if you're in the beginner stages. It's 4 chords that repeat in a single progression throughout the entire song. So Demons by Imagine Dragons. It's a great one to learn.
Yeah. Since it's Jamalatte, I thought I could jam out with you guys. Yeah, we'll actually pick up our guitars and jam here in a little bit. We're gonna keep this one a little bit shorter than usual, just because we got quite a bit to do today or tonight before we take off tomorrow morning. We got some packing to do and stuff like that, so we're gonna keep it a little bit shorter. But we're definitely, I got one guitar right here. Sorry, Cody.
We got one right here on the bed.
Yeah, I actually got my uke too. So.
Ooh, that'd be fun.
Yeah.
Let's see. There was somebody that. Oh, here we go. Emily wants to know favorite song at the moment.
Ooh, good question. You go first.
Ooh. You did this. You put me on the spot.
I did. I can go first if you want me to.
Go ahead, because I'm just blanking right now. I have to think about it.
Okay. So my favorite song in the last like 2 days or so, this is a song that I've been listening to quite a bit, and I've loved it for a while actually, it's called Stay For It by
Good.
R.L. Grime and Miguel. And I've loved this song for a while, and I actually won tickets to go see R.L. Grime in October, I think, in Dallas. And so I went with some of my friends to go see R.L. Grime, and I'm a huge like EDM fan. I love EDM music, and that song for the last probably day or two, I've just like been having it on repeat and playing it over and over again. I love it. It's a really, really cool song. It's a really beautiful song. I'm a big fan of Miguel, and I love R.L. Grime too. So
I really like that song.
Yeah, I'm glad you like it. It's a little outside of what you'd normally listen to, but I'm glad you're not sick of it yet.
Oh no, I'm not. Definitely not.
Good.
For me, I think my current favorite is also an old time favorite that I've loved for a while, and it's called "Colorful" by I think it's Robbie DeLuca and I forget what the band name is.
Yeah.
Darn it.
I know which one you're talking about. You listen to it all the time.
You're the most colorful thing that I've seen. That one. I listen to that one a lot because, especially during a time like this where we're all kind of anxious and scared, it puts me in a really good mood. It brightens my day, and it makes me feel like no matter where I am, no matter what season of the year it is, it always makes me feel like it's summer. That's the kind of vibe that it gives me, so it just gives me a lot of positivity.
Yeah.
So yeah.
That's a good upbeat, good feeling song. I started to like that one too. Oops. Okay. We're gonna look a little bit at some comments here for a second just to see what's up. Ooh, what shows have y'all been watching?
Parks and Recreation.
Parks and Rec. We watched Parks and Rec when we first started dating and stuff. We started kind of watching Parks and Rec, and we watched it all the way through, and then we started watching some other shows, and then like so like every once in a while, especially like we sit down and eat dinner or something like that, we just want something like light-hearted and like kind of funny to watch and stuff. And so we just kind of like picked back up and started looping back through and watching Parks and Rec again.
It's just a guilty pleasure. We love it.
It is. We never get sick of it.
No.
But we just not too long ago finished watching, I don't want to say long ago, it's like probably 2 or 3 weeks ago, we finished watching the newest season of Narcos Mexico.
That was really good.
I'm a big fan of the Narcos series. I love that show.
I didn't even see the first season. So that was the second season of Narcos Mexico. Okay.
But there's 3 seasons of regular Narcos.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So if you're like, it's kind of like a vulgar show. It's
gruesome too sometimes.
It's kind of gruesome.
It's like sometimes I have to like look away because it's violent and it's just bloody and.
Yeah, but it's a good show. It's like really a lot of the substance in those shows is actually historically accurate, which is kind of cool. So, anyways, Narcos Mexico. But most of the time we just want something lighthearted, so we'll watch. And
then you're trying to get me into Ozark.
Yeah, so the new season of Ozark just came out,
Yeah.
and we watched the first episode of it. I think last night or the night before.
It's like the night before. It's the night before.
Yeah, so I've watched the first 2 seasons of Ozark. Michelle hasn't watched any of it. So we watched the first episode of the 3rd season, the newest one, just to see if it would be something she's interested in. And so yeah, we'll see if that catches. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
But yeah. Quick question for you guys. How is everybody doing with what's going on right now? Like, are you guys safe? Are y'all quarantined up? Where are you at? Are you with family? Are you just kind of like posted up by yourself? We want to know how you guys are doing too.
Yeah.
So
what are you doing to keep calm and just stay positive? And what are some things that you're doing to, I don't want to say pass the time, but like what are you doing to keep your mind in a good place? What are you doing with the people you're quarantined with, whether that's family, friends, significant other, or if you're by yourself, or if you're with a pet.
Yeah. What
are you doing? Let us know how the things that you're doing to get through this, because it's been a little scary. I might write about this on Instagram. I started writing about it a little bit, but I had a panic attack the other day because we had to go out and get food. You can't just like sit in your house and not eat. You have to eventually go buy things to eat. So we went to a store, And we had gloves on, and, you know, the cart was wiped down and everything. And, you know, we just were very careful. It wasn't super busy. But I started having a panic attack, like, when we were getting cereal. Because there's this other couple that started walking towards us, and they weren't, you know, you're supposed to keep 6 feet distance and everything. And they just invaded our space. And I just, like, took my cart, and I, like, left the aisle. And I started, like, and I went to the end cap, and I started kind of, like, breathing kind of rapidly, and I just started having a panic attack, because I'm already a germaphobe. Before any of this happened, I've been a germaphobe for years. I wash my hands. I always wash my hands after I touch mail, after I touch, like, the trash can to throw things out. I'm constantly, so something like this is very frightening to me, and just reading the news every single day has been really hard, because there's just, it's hard, it's bad news every day around what is going on. And it's very hard to see how everybody in the world is being so affected by this, and it's very heavy. And I still stay informed every single day, we both do. But I've had to control and limit the amount of time I take to absorb the current events, because it's very heavy. And so we've been doing things like meditating. We have been just listening to music. Like, one thing Cody did when we first got here was he put these lights, these, like, I don't know if you can see them.
I don't know if you guys can see them too much. Maybe if I block the light just a little bit back there, you can see.
But there's twinkly lights all around this room.
Yeah.
And he put on some Taylor Swift, and he just did some things to make it feel like home, because I was not doing good the first couple of days here. I was just washing everything, and, like, I literally sanitized our groceries. It's just very hard. It's very hard. So let us know how you're all dealing with this, because it's been a little tough. It's been better the past few days, but it's been tough.
Yeah, I think everybody's kind of dealing with it in different ways. Oh, Coda just laid down here right in between us and the camera. But everybody's dealing it with different ways, and we've each had our own struggles with it. We've had struggles as a couple and stuff, and just decision making and all that. And we've just been doing our best to be supportive of each other through this, and obviously keep our distance from everybody around us, and be careful about, you know, we haven't really seen any friends or family too terribly much, as little as possible with all this going on. We're just trying to keep our distance from everybody.
So. Oh, by the way, I think Willis was asking what I was drinking. It probably looked like I was drinking wine. It's actually kombucha. It was like this peach.
I'll go down to the fridge.
It's really good.
Yeah, I kind of want some right now too. So. It is
Peck and Doug is writing songs to pass the time.
Oh, nice. That's a great thing to do. This is the kombucha that Michelle is drinking, and I'm about to drink some too.
It's really good.
It's really good. It's by this brand called The Boo. I'll top you off. The Boo kombucha, and it's the tropical one, which is like some kind of peach mango situation, I think. You're welcome.
Oh, Lacey, I'm so sorry you couldn't bring your guitar. But at least you're with your parents, though. That's definitely a huge plus, that you're not alone. You're with your parents.
Yeah, we'll be with family is really important right now, if you're able to.
Eric Green is staying home and relaxing, hobbies.
That's good.
Kayla's with family quarantine, just letting it pass and letting people know that we're all in this together. We'll all get through it together. That's one thing my dad said to me the other day. We were just messaging back and forth. He's like, we're going to get through this, and we're going to get through it together. And so that's the amazing thing about the internet, is that we can still connect with each other, even though we can't all, be together in person. We still have FaceTime and things like that, and we can still, be together. Even, stuff like this, going live on Instagram, and or YouTube. We're on YouTube. Yeah, but Instagram, same thing. Like we can connect over on Instagram, and but yeah.
No, we're lucky to be in a time, as much as this time seems very trying, we're lucky to be in a time where we can still connect in ways like this, with FaceTime, Skype, things like that. You can still see your family even if they're far away, so on and so forth. We've been, every once in a while, my family's back in Texas, and so we haven't been to Texas in a couple of months, and so we've been FaceTiming with my family as much as we're able to, just to be able to not feel so far away from them.
Yeah.
So we just right before we started this, we just got off a phone call with my grandma. So
we did.
So hi grandma if you're watching.
Yeah, hi. She might be in here right now.
She might be watching right now, but yeah, just phone calls, FaceTime, Skype, all that stuff, Zoom, that's real popular right now.
Yeah.
Any way, that we can to be able to actually just feel not so far away from the people we can't see right now.
Exactly. Brenna said she's reading, keeping track of the time she spends on social media, playing lots of guitar, watching Netflix, drinking lots of water. Cody approves drinking lots of water.
I do. I'm like, I drink a lot of water. And I'm trying to get Michelle to
He
drink
has
more
been
too.
on me. He was like 4 bottles a day. 4 bottles a day, Michelle. 4 bottles a day.
Yeah.
Like, oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Issa's here.
Oh, hey, Issa.
Guitar and piano, daily walks, no news. That's a great routine to have.
Yeah, the news, you want to keep informed and stuff, but that's something we're having to both be careful about because it's just easy to spiral into a negative mind space. You want to stay informed, but you don't want to be paranoid. That's one thing we keep got to remind ourselves of is there's only so much that we can do.
Exactly.
And we don't need to worry about things that are out of our control.
Yeah.
We can only do what we can do and not be, freaking out about things that we actually can't control ourselves.
Yeah. The one thing that I just look for in the news are updates to what's going on. So I found out that where I'm from, all of the, not that it pertains to me in any way, because I'm out of school, I'm not a student anymore, but I just found out that schools are closed for the remainder of the academic year, and I was like, wow, that's huge. And so I kind of look for updates and things like that and what's going on, like what each state is kind of doing, because there's so many different things just going on. So just trying to find updates, things that might affect us.
Yeah.
Looking out for those things and just trying to stay informed, but just try not to get too sucked in.
Yeah.
Dan said, I can relate to the difficulty handling things. I hope things will be okay with you. I hate the news these days, but try to at least keep up to date with things. Actually, so I don't know if any of you follow John Krasinski, who plays Jim on The Office, but he started a show called Some Good News, SGN. Yeah. So you guys should check that out. He's been doing it on his new YouTube channel, Some Good News, and then on his Instagram page. And it's all just good news. So if you're looking for good news, that's a good place to be.
Yeah. Somebody said, your editing is so good. What app do you edit with? We both edit with Adobe Premiere Pro. We both edit with Adobe Premiere Pro.
Love it.
Yeah. I'm just scrolling through, checking out some comments and stuff, guys. Let's see.
I've been trying to find friends to make music with electronically, and also started learning piano. Oh, that's awesome.
That's cool. Okay, so this is a good question that we want to kind of talk about. Willis asked this. He said, isn't there traveling restrictions going on between states right now? How are you guys able to travel between states?
That is one reason why we've been on the news a lot, is because we want to figure out if states start closing borders, because that's a huge issue.
Yeah.
So let's just give them kind of a backstory on our situation so they can kind of understand. So you guys,
yeah.
So if you guys remember, we were in Missouri for a month, and near the tip end of our stay in Missouri is when all of this coronavirus stuff just took a hike. Just way
it
up.
got serious over here in the States. It was already serious over in Europe and especially Asia, but right towards the very kind of about the last week that we were in Missouri is when it started to really ramp up in the States.
Is when it upticked, and we were way out in the country.
Yeah. So this was about 4 weeks ago now. Yeah. 3 or 4 weeks ago, just for kind of a time reference.
Yeah. And so we had already had plans to, after our stay in Missouri was done, we had plans already to go up to where I'm from and be closer to my family, and I had a few appointments that I had to do. You guys probably remember I was dealing with a migraine situation, so I made an appointment with my chiropractor and just a few other appointments that I needed to take care of just, in my home area because I've been away for a long time. Just some really important things I had to get done. So went home, and we got our own place, and we quarantined while we were there.
Yeah.
And we got to see my family on and off. We were all very careful. We all kind of we actually didn't see, because we were out in the country, we were able to see them, right? Because we didn't go anywhere.
Yeah.
Like, we were quarantined out. We were
pretty much
pre-quarantined.
When we were out in Missouri, we were like kind of away from cities and stuff.
Yeah, we didn't go out really at all. So we were in pre-quarantine.
Yeah.
So we were fine. So we saw my family literally the night we drove in. We were fine. But then when we were basically staying at the place that we were at, we really didn't get out too much unless I had an appointment.
Yeah.
The chiropractor appointment did help fix the issue. We did a bunch of things. We meditated. That meditation we did really helped.
Yeah.
But we took some time to just relax, and that's I think just what I needed to do. I think that migraine just came, my neck was bothering me. That was a huge part of my migraine.
Yeah.
I did need to get adjusted, so that did help. But I think just kind of taking a step back from work just a little bit, and just reading and doing things like that instead. And
we just had quite a bit of rest time while we were up there in that area.
We allowed ourselves to just fully rest. Something we started doing was we haven't been setting an alarm in the morning, just letting ourselves just fully sleep and catch up on sleep, and that has helped.
Yeah.
So I have had no migraine symptoms since, which has been amazing because it's affected my productivity.
Yeah.
So now I've been able to get back into videos and things like that. You guys see I've been posting a little bit more. So then, we were only able to stay up there for a little bit of time because we'd already planned on coming back down, and Nashville is just really a pit stop for us.
Yeah, so our plan was to make our way back down to kind of the coast, somewhere on the coast, the southern coast of the states. We were originally planning on Florida, but we knew that coming down we were close to the Chicago area for reference. So
we weren't in Chicago.
We weren't in Chicago. We were close to there. So Kona is sorry guys, I get easily distracted, but Kona is right here. He's snaked around this tripod right now.
He's on my feet.
He's on top of Michelle's feet, just laying here. So he's right here. You guys can't see him, but he's right there. Anyway, so we were close to the Chicago area. We wanted to make our way down to the coast to get back to the beach. We both love the beach, and some warmer weather as well. And so we thought Nashville would be a great pit stop, and we actually got to work with some of the people that own the place we're staying in, which is awesome. We'll share more about that with you guys later on. You can also find more information about that on Instagram, but we'll get to that later. So we came down to Nashville, and as Willis was mentioning, states were starting to talk about shutting their borders.
Yeah.
And so that had us a little bit concerned because our original plan was to go down to Florida, maybe somewhere in the Panhandle, and get to the coast. And we were like, ugh. Because
they're setting up now in Florida, they're setting up checkpoints, people coming in, because they're especially checking if you're coming from places like New York, New Orleans, places like that.
That are hot spots. Yeah.
And so even though we're not coming from a hot spot, we're still concerned if they were to shut down the borders and we couldn't leave.
Yeah. We'd either get stuck there or...
Because you have a Texas plate. He has a Texas plate on his car.
We're in my car, and I'm from Texas, so I have a Texas license plate on my car. So from just a lot of different things going on and stuff, we were like, you know what, let's go ahead, and after we leave Nashville, let's just go back to Texas.
That way we're at least near his family. We can't see them, obviously. So we don't have plans to go stop by and see them, but just being nearby if something were to happen, just being in the same state, we decided that's the best move. Yeah. And we're just gonna stay put for a while, and we're not gonna go anywhere.
And then if they do shut borders, at least we're in Texas. So if we're driving to and from the grocery store or something like that, I have a Texas license plate, so they're not gonna stop us for being an out-of-state license plate or anything like that. I don't know if they're gonna do anything like that. That's probably a little bit extreme thinking.
We just want to be prepared.
We just want to be prepared for the worst.
Exactly.
So we decided to go back down. We're going to the Texas coast.
And we are literally just gonna stay put.
Yeah.
And
once we're there, we're not going anywhere for quite a while.
Yeah, we're just gonna stock up on groceries, and that's literally it.
Yeah.
So
that's it.
Yeah.
So that's the plan right now. Long-winded answer to a short question, but yes, we're aware that states are starting to shut their borders.
Yeah, that's why we've been just looking at some news.
Very cautious, watching the news, reading the news and stuff, and making our way back to Texas for that specific reason, so
Yeah.
that if things start to go even more extreme, we're at least not going to be in a situation, we'll at least be in Texas.
Yeah, that's the thing, because, we don't, you no longer have a residence.
Yeah,
So
I don't have
that's
an
the
apartment.
thing.
Yeah, so.
Yeah, he no longer has a residence. I mean, I was, at home with my family, but then we started doing this, like, traveling thing early this year, and so, yeah, we wanted to be really smart about it, and, so we're just gonna stay put for a while, and we've been here, like, a week, and we haven't left. Like, we just
I left yesterday once because I needed to get a tire replaced on the car. So
but you didn't even have to get out of your car.
I didn't. It was nice, actually. So, yeah, if you guys happen to need a little plug, not sponsored or anything like that, but Discount Tire right now is doing a thing where you can pull up, and they will literally do everything while you stay in the car. All you gotta do is just tell them what you need, and obviously still have to give them their card and stuff, but you don't have to go inside at all. They'll do everything. So I had a tire that was a little bit low. It was making me feel a little bit unsafe about making a long drive. It was a little bit low on tread, and I got it replaced yesterday. And that's literally the only time we've left since we got here.
Yeah.
Other than that, we've been just staying right here in this apartment.
Here, and time is not even like a thing. Like, I don't know what. I keep forgetting what day it is, what time it is.
Right.
Like,
we're totally just out of whack with time and stuff because it's all blending together. Which
we haven't
I'm sure
even had dinner yet.
Yeah, it's like 10 something. We haven't even had dinner.
No, so it's just like it's been really, really weird. But I mean, so we've been really safe with everything. Like, I have been wiping everything down, everything. We have this like big tub of Clorox wipes. Anytime we would fill up at a gas station, I'm like, Cody, wipe, grab the thing with the wipe. Like, I've been like super just
it's been we've been taking every precaution that we possibly can anytime we need to get out. Like tomorrow's drive is about a 12-hour drive without stops. And
there's my battery thing, so we don't have a ton of time, but we got a little bit.
Okay, so anyways, tomorrow's drive, we're gonna literally only stop for gas. We're gonna pack lunches. We may have to stop at some point for like some food or some coffee or something, but we're gonna just try to stop as little as possible and just drive straight through. And also try to not stop in any big cities or anything like that. We'll be going through a couple big cities, and we're going to make sure that we're well out of the big cities when we stop.
Yeah, like, I mean, the only time we'll have to stop is just, like, to gas up, bathroom break, and, I mean, obviously you can, like, wash your hands and everything. And then I'm going to, actually tonight, before we go to bed, I'm going to pack some peanut butter and jelly sandwiches and just put them in the fridge, and then that way we have lunch covered, we'll have breakfast here.
Yeah.
And then we'll maybe have to just, like, get something, like, on the road for dinner, which still gives me, like, the heebie-jeebies, like, thinking about it. Yeah. But as long as the food is cooked, like...
Yeah, we'll just get something good and cooked.
Cooked.
Anyways, all that said, guys, very long-winded, but we're just going to be really cautious. We're being really cautious. We recommend that all of you be very cautious and take it seriously.
At the same time, though, like, I've had to learn is to not be
paranoid.
Yeah.
It's good to be cautious. It's good to be aware of what's going on, but don't become debilitatingly paranoid.
Yeah, take care of your mental health.
Yeah, mental health. That's a great way to put it. Because, there's only so much that we can do. So as long as you're doing what you can in the situation, you don't have to be being paranoid is not healthy. It puts you in a negative mental state, which also like lowers your immunity to things and stuff.
Compromises your immunity.
Yeah, if you're just like constantly stressed and freaking out and stuff. So anyways, we're not doctors or anything like that. And we're definitely not like psychologists or anything, but like just, be careful about your mental health and being paranoid in this time, because that's something we're having to be careful about as well, and make sure that we're not stressing about things that we don't have any control over.
Yeah, I've literally read a thing, not to get off topic, but I've literally read a thing that says about like a microbe, let's just say it's like surrounding a cell. If you are stressed, then it can like infiltrate, but if you're not stressed, then it's kind of almost like there's this like barrier of like immunity. So not saying that like even if you're not stressed you can't be affected, but definitely keeping yourself in a better mental state can definitely make a difference. And so that's what we've been working on, is just trying to be in a good mental state and just letting ourselves sleep. You know,
Yeah.
letting ourselves get the sleep that we need, and just getting a full night of sleep every single night. And then also drinking water.
Yeah, drinking lots of water. Drink lots of water, guys. It's not necessarily like something that they've said helps, but being well hydrated is always
It hydrates your
important.
cells, which you need good fighting cells, you know.
Drinking
so,
plenty of water is never a bad thing. So if that's the one thing you can do, is just try to eat as healthy as you can and drink as much water as you can.
Yeah, your fruits, your
Always good
veggies.
for you.
We've been celery juicing.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. So, anyways, we're gonna look at the comments just a little bit more. Michelle's battery is probably about to die pretty soon, but we're probably gonna jam a little bit too. But we're gonna try to do one last glance through the comments, maybe do a little bit of jam, and then.
I think we should end on a jam. That'd be good.
I think so too. Yeah. So Tristan just said, "Hey, just learned Black by Dirk Bentley and Be Alright by Dean Lewis off Cody's channel yesterday.
Black.
Thanks, Cody. No problem. Those are two of my favorite songs. Black is awesome. I actually we're doing this like 30-day song challenge thing on Instagram, and Black was my song for yesterday. It was like, it's like 30 days where you pick different songs that you like and circle it in each day and tag a song on Instagram. So again, at the Groovy Guitar Dude if you want to see mine, at Guitar Goddess TV if you want to see hers. It's fun. But yeah, Black's an awesome song, and Be Alright is, I'm a sucker for a good sad song, and Be Alright is just one of those like good, just like heart-wrenching sad songs. So I love that one. I had a lot of fun making that list, so I'm glad you got to learn from that. Let's see. Just kind of catching up on some comments, guys. Just kind of scrolling through here. Do you guys write songs? Michelle's written a little bit. I've written some guitar parts for songs. And that's about it. Anytime I like try to write any lyrics, I'm just like, I'll write something and I'll be like, oh yeah, and then I'll like read it and I'll be like, nah, this is stupid, and I'll throw it in the trash.
Oh my gosh.
But I would love to get more into it, and Michelle does write some, so.
No, we should write together.
We should, that'd be cool. I think we should write some, I think we could write some cute songs together.
I think so.
Yeah.
Maybe some like cute cheesy songs.
Oh, I love cute cheesy songs. Yeah, I think we totally could. Yeah, okay, can you play the song? Which song?
And which song?
Yeah, which song would you like us to play? We may or may not be able to do it since this is all very unplanned, but yeah.
As usual, Michelle's poor phone. I know, it's literally.
Should we plug it in for a minute?
We maybe should.
Okay,
Where's your thing?
I'll get it set up. Keep going through comments.
What's it?
It's okay. It's okay. We're all okay. I knocked the kombucha bottle over.
Kona freaked out.
Kona's real skittish about noises. Like if there's a loud noise, he gets real scared. I don't know why, but.
It's okay, Kona bear.
All right. I think it's over here.
Sorry guys, I'm just trying to scroll and like find some comments here.
Yeah. We're not gonna stay on too terribly much longer, but we're definitely gonna try to hang out with you guys and do a little bit of jamming before we take off. All right, just in case it sounds weird, I'm about to plug in this charger thing, so here goes.
And plug it in now, so
Bam.
hopefully that didn't do anything weird.
Hopefully it didn't do anything weird. We are now charging. Michelle's phone won't die this time. Hopefully.
Oh, they want the one you made, so I think they want me to play an original.
Yeah?
Do you want to like back me up on an original? I have an easy chord progression one.
I can, if you want to play one, I'll just follow along.
Okay.
I'll just follow you.
All right.
Follow your lead. That guitar should be tuned up. You might want to check it though.
Okay.
Just in case. Can you guys hear us okay? We don't have the mic plugged in like we usually do. We just kind of set up the phone on a tripod. So make sure you can hear us okay before we dive into some jams. How long have you guys been playing guitar? I've been playing for about 13-ish years. And you've been playing for about
14, 15?
14 or 15 years. So yeah, close to the same-ish time. Can you guys play the blues since we're all quarantined at home? I don't know the blues too much. I can play a pentatonic blues scale.
Did I mess this up more?
I think it sounded better before you tuned it. Michelle's had like the hardest time tuning guitars lately.
I think it's the built-in tuner.
Well, it's also low on battery.
Okay, so it's because it's low on battery.
Yeah.
I'll just let you do it, and then I can go get my tuner.
No.
Because my tuner's not low on battery.
I'm pretty sure you left this tuner on, and that's why it's low on battery. So.
I'm sorry that your tuner doesn't just turn off and has battery saver mode like mine does. Just kidding.
You're sitting in the back with Kona on the drive down.
We already planned this. We already talked it out.
I know, we actually already planned that.
Kona.
Kona has been, we hit like a bad bump in the road whenever we were up in the Chicago area, and it scared Kona, and so he's actually been really nervous in the car, which he has never been nervous like that in the car before. So we're thinking about if he's acting like he's nervous in the car again, Michelle might sit in the back seat with him.
Yeah.
On
Just
the drive
to comfort
down.
him.
Yeah, just so he's not like super worried and stuff.
Because he literally tries to climb into my lap in the car, and that's not safe.
Yeah.
Especially on the highway. It like blocks your view.
Yeah.
So.
It's really sketchy, but he's just like a little bit skittish about the noises. Better, right?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. All right. Yes. So he said, Michelle, did you leave Cody's tuner on? Yes, she did leave my tuner on.
I might have.
That's why it's low. But oh my goodness. Okay. How long have y'all known each other? Since like September?
Well, okay, so we met in September, but we've known each other for years because of YouTube.
Yeah. We were like internet friends for a long time before we actually met in person.
We would like comment, you know, every now and again on each other's videos and stuff. And
message back and forth on Instagram every once in a while, stuff like that. And then we actually like met in person for the first time in September.
Mm-hmm.
So probably like 3 years or something like that, 2 or 3 years.
I would say so.
Yeah, we were like we've known each other at least like as, you know, internet friends. Yeah. The rest is history. Yeah. All right. We'll get some more comments and stuff like that before we sign off. We're gonna do a little jam. This one is one of Michelle's original songs. I don't know it. I'm just gonna jam along.
Okay, so the chord progression is A, D major, then G, C.
Okay.
This one's called Off Guard.
heard that one before.
Really?
Yeah, I don't
Thank
think,
you.
Yeah. Oh, that's so cool. I dig it.
Nice jamming along. You did really good.
I appreciate it. That was cool. I like that. I like that that G to C thing that you did in the.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Just a little...
Yeah, that's cool. I dig it.
Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. All right, guys, we're gonna stay on for a few more minutes. Look at some of your. We're gonna look at some of your comments real quick. And we might do like maybe one more jam before we take off.
That'd be good.
Yeah.
Something we both know.
Yeah.
How does the faith compare to the journey? Okay, so
yeah, we got some questions about this.
we actually messaged somebody who was asking. They were inquiring about getting a journey or the faith. So here's the thing. The collapsible feature is really cool with the journey. So if that's something you're interested in, and you know it fits in a backpack, you know it just makes it so easy. And
really
convenient.
small. Literally, it's in just like a small backpack that you can just like take anywhere.
Boom. So easy. If that is a feature that you want and you're interested in, go for it. The Faith is a 3/4 size guitar, so it is significantly smaller than a regular size guitar. So it's very comfortable and it's very easy to play. I find that this is a very playable guitar. The neck is smaller than the neck of the Journey. So the person that we were talking to, they were concerned about the neck size because they wanted comfort was more important than the ability for the guitar to collapse. And so I would tell someone that, you know, if comfort is your main concern, go with the Faith because it is easier to play. The neck is slimmer. So it's easier to make those bar chord shapes, things like that on this guitar.
It's a very playable guitar.
Yeah, and it's still very easy to take around because it has a soft case that it goes into, and it's very small. You can easily fit it in your car, and I'm pretty sure you could probably fly with this one too, just because it's small enough.
Yeah, depending on the airline, you can actually fly with a full hard shell case for a full-size guitar, but this will definitely fit in like an overhead bin.
But I've been loving the Faith too. So.
It's also all solid wood, which is something I love about it.
Yeah, that's awesome.
It's one of the only travel guitars I've ever seen that's all full solid mahogany. So it's a nice guitar. The wood
got a
will
built-in
age
tuner.
well. Built-in tuner.
You can plug it in. Yeah, so those are cool features. The Journey you can also plug in. It doesn't have a built-in tuner or anything like that, but main key is it collapses.
Yeah, main difference, if you're trying to make the decision between one, this is what Michelle had told the person that asked, and all that is that, if you want something that's very, very, very portable, Journey is better. If you want just a smaller guitar, the Faith is better. Because just like very well made, very, very playable. Yeah,
so it depends on your personal preferences. So if you're just thinking between the two, what's most important to you?
Yeah, exactly. So, You all like the new Taylor Swift and Ed Sheeran. I like that. That's cool.
Oh my gosh.
That's cool. Cody, is that a Faith Venus? No, it's actually a...
Neptune, right?
It is a Nomad Mini Neptune is what that one's called. And the one I'm playing over here is a Blood Moon Neptune. So the Venus, I think if I remember right, the Faith Venus is a little bit of a larger body, just a little bit. Whereas this is a little bit more of like a... guys, I don't know to be honest with you, but it's a full size, but the body is just a little bit smaller. So I think the Faith Venus has just a little bit more to it on this end, and then this is just a little bit smaller, just a tiny, tiny bit smaller. The thing I would compare it to, and I could be totally wrong about this, but from what I know, comparing it to like a Taylor, the Faith Neptune, the Blood Moon Neptune shape, is like Taylor's like 314 line, so it's like a grand auditorium, whereas the Venus is more like their 310 line, for example. It's more like it's just a little bit of a bigger body, So could be totally off about that, so I'm sorry if I am. But this is a Blood Moon Neptune. This is a mini Neptune Nomad. So that's their 3/4 size. This is a full size. Love this guitar. Love that guitar. They're awesome. We actually for those of you who don't know, we have the same exact Breedlove guitar as our kind of main guitars. And I had this one up at Michelle's house we left it up there. And
he traded it in.
I traded it in. I was like, I played it for a couple of times, like while we were up there. I was like, man, I think I need to bring this with us.
Literally, my bedroom has become like,
oh my gosh,
our
that guitar
holding
storage.
Space. Yeah.
There's probably I don't even know how many guitars.
Some of his guitars are stored in my bedroom at my house.
Yeah.
So whenever we just end up going back, we like swap guitars around and stuff. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you so much, Rohina Street Band.
Oh, thank you so much.
That's so sweet.
That's so sweet. We really appreciate that.
We appreciate that. That's so sweet. Oh my gosh.
Awesome.
I saw there's a really cute question up here. I think it was from Taylor. I'm gonna find it. What's your fave thing about each other?
Oh man. There's a lot, man. Like, it's really hard to just pick one of my favorite things about Michelle. So, oh, man. Gosh. I think, okay, I really can't just pick one favorite thing, but I would say something that immediately stood out to me about Michelle, like right away from the very beginning, and has continued to be one of my favorite things about Michelle, is how genuinely kind she is. She's like just like the nicest person like I've ever met, and she's like that. Even like it's not just like a first impression thing. It's not like a just for YouTube thing. Like, you know, we'll walk into a grocery store and everybody, you know, not right now, but, you know, whenever things were normal and stuff and we'd go out in public, we'd go to coffee shops, go to grocery stores and stuff like that, like, she will make an effort to, like, talk to anybody, get to know anybody, ask how people's days are going, things like that. Like, she's just a genuinely, like, really nice, kind person. And I love that because it's not just like it's not an act, it's not a thing for YouTube or anything like that. It's not like, you know, first impressions, just like meeting me for the first time or anything like that. Like, it's something that from the very first time I met her, even back when we were talking, just like commenting on each other's videos, talking on Instagram, things like that. She was always awesome back then, but I didn't know if that's how she would really be in person. She very much is like that in person. She is a very kind, very caring and considerate person, just completely, genuinely kind.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
Of course.
I think, I don't want to like just cop out and say the same thing, but when I first met you, that was like, I mean, even when I first started talking to you, and even before we were seriously like talking kind of back and forth on Instagram, that is the impression I had from you too, is just the way that you would text me, like through like DMs and stuff. It wasn't just like surface level stuff. Like, you were always very thorough and you would remember things. Like, I was so surprised about how you would remember the tiniest little details, and then you would like mention them. And I'd be like, oh my gosh, he remembered that I said this. And so, just all encompassing, just the way that Cody is as a person. He's very kind and very genuine. Like, same thing I love the way that you treat people. Like, the way that you talk to people, like, you do the same thing when, like, we go out. Like, you just have a very just approachable, friendly personality. And that's something that just carries like through and through. Like, same thing. It is not some kind of facade or act. Like, that's literally how Cody is. And just seeing you like more outside of like your video element, because you're like kind in your videos obviously, but like when you do your videos, like they're structured for like just teaching and stuff, and you talk at the end and stuff like that. But it was so cool to like see more of you just like in person and get to talk to you. And so, yeah, he's an incredible person, just super kind, caring, considerate, and I feel very blessed. So I found that touch.
Thank you so much. I think we're very compatible in that way. We both are just very much like very caring people, and or at least we try to be. And yeah, I think we just are very suited for each other.
Yeah, we're both, interestingly enough, we're both Pisces.
Yeah, so if you're into that sort of stuff, if you're into like astrology type of stuff, you know, that's one thing. We're both Pisces, so we you know, whether there's substance to that or not, we're both very similar people. You guys have probably noticed that like we have a lot in common.
Yeah.
And so yeah. We'll get a couple more comments, guys, and then we'll do maybe like one more jam or something like that.
Yeah.
So yeah. Ooh. Okay, hold on. I've got one question that's a really good one that we'll probably end on. Okay, we'll do 2 questions real quick.
Okay.
So Taylor said, I'm thinking of getting a Takamine guitar, but now I'm thinking Faith. What would you recommend? So full disclosure, I work with Faith. I have a kind of a deal with them. They send me guitars sometimes, and I help promote them. And I also have an affiliate link for them. So if you decide to buy a Faith guitar, you can use the code Groovy. You get 20% off of that guitar. So
I don't work with them.
Michelle does not.
But I love them.
Yeah. So full disclosure, I don't want it to I want you guys to know that I do work with them, so I'm a little bit biased. I really have been impressed with Faith guitars. I love Takaminis too. I've played some that I really like. If it was me, I think bang for the buck wise, Faith is a little bit better. Takaminis are great guitars, but one thing I love about Faith guitars is that they're all solid wood. So every guitar from Faith is a solid wood guitar.
That's awesome.
And they're all a great price range for that too, because solid wood guitars are expensive.
They are.
Most of the time, this is a very expensive guitar, but most of the time solid wood means you're paying for it. And usually you're not going to find, very rarely will you find a solid wood guitar, an all solid wood guitar for under $1,000. Very rarely will you find something like that unless it's like used or something along those lines. Which isn't, I always recommend buy a used guitar. If you can buy a used guitar,
there's nothing wrong with second-hand guitar.
Nothing at all. Every guitar I've owned, besides the ones that Faith has sent me, are all used. I've never owned a new guitar and my first guitar that I ever got was a new guitar too. But anyways, so yeah, I always recommend used guitars if you can get them. But yeah, so Faith, all of their guitars that you buy from them are all solid wood, and they're all at really good prices too for what they are. So from that aspect, I recommend Faith's. But again, I am a little bit biased. Takamini's a great brand. I've played some Takaminis. I've owned.
I never have.
Really?
So I don't have an opinion.
They're good guitars. They're really good. And it's one thing that's cool about Takamine too is they've got entry level guitars and they have very high end level guitars too. So I like that about Takamine. They're a well trusted brand, but in my opinions, I like Faith a little bit better, just from what I've played of Takamine, and of course, again, a little bit biased. But if you are going to buy a Faith, use my code Groovy so you get 20% off. It's
a groovy deal.
That is a groovy deal. Yeah. Again, full disclosure, I work with the brand, but they're a great brand. I believe them. I wouldn't endorse them if I didn't think that they were great guitars. So, and you can tell we've got 3 guitars with us right now. One is this Faith guitar. This is our full size that we've got with us right now. We've got this Nomad, and we have Michelle's Journey. Those are the only 3 guitars we have with us right now out of our arsenal of guitars that we've got.
Yeah.
Scattered across the country right now.
We were almost gonna take the Breedlove, and I was like,
do we really need 4 guitars in one car?
We don't. We need the space.
We need the space. I even feel like we have more guitars than we need right now with just 3 that we have. But yeah, anyways, that was a long-winded answer. But last question here. Sorry, I had a hair on there. Let's see. Okay. So many good questions coming in right now, guys. Yeah. Okay, so real quick, hey Cody, is your store still accepting orders? Want to get a U? Yes, it is still accepting orders. All of my orders are actually currently shipping. I need to do a little updated video because the last video I made said that they were being processed but not shipping yet. Long story short, yes, I am still accepting orders. Orders may be a little bit delayed. The shipping may take a little bit longer, but we are still accepting orders and things are shipping out normally right now. So things are a little bit delayed because of everything going on with coronavirus right now. Shipping is a little bit delayed. It's taking a little bit longer than usual. But yes, I am still accepting orders. And it looks like right now everything is I'm keeping a really close eye. It looks like everything is shipping out really normally right now. So, yeah. Can GJ say hi to all of us?
Ooh, where? Ooh, I hope I don't butcher your name. Hi, Noosh. How are you?
That's a cool name. Yeah. All right. What do you say we jam?
I think we should definitely jam.
I think we should jam too. All right, guys, we're gonna do a little jam. This is probably gonna be our sign off too. We're gonna probably jam just for a minute and then sign off because we got a few things to do. We got some packing to do and stuff like that before we take off. We're taking off really early in the morning.
We got some things to do.
We got some things to do.
We talked about driving through the night I was joking. So Cody, real quick, Cody was on the phone with his grandma, and like, we were just like talking about leaving and stuff like that. And jokingly, I said, we should just skip sleep and just like pack up and go. And I was kidding. And then Cody's like, you know what? That's kind of tempting to do. And I was like, I was kind of just joking.
I love doing night drives. So like whenever we were going back and forth, being able to see each other and stuff, anytime I would drive up to the Chicago area to see Michelle, I was driving from like Dallas, Texas to Chicago, and I would do the drive by myself a couple of times until we started like doing those things together. And I'm a big advocate for night drives. I love night drives, but you can't do them all the time. So I love driving through the night because you don't like, you know, you drive through the night, you get, it's already out of tune.
This thing is already like out of tune.
It's unusual. That guitar doesn't always go out of tune like that. It's just Michelle. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. No, it's just being a little funky right now. But we'll retune that guitar before we start jamming too much. Yeah, it's very out of tune. Why don't you play this one and I'll tune that one? Okay. Since you can't seem to keep this one in tune.
Oh, it feels so weird holding a full-size guitar again.
I bet. But yeah, anyways, I love night drives when we can make them. So I'm kind of tempted to just like night drive, but it's like we probably should also get some sleep. So.
We probably should at least get a few hours of sleep.
Probably so.
We're gonna leave early in the morning, but
we'll decide. We'll decide, and we'll let you guys know. Follow us on Instagram, and you'll find out on Instagram whether we decided to drive through the night or leave in the morning. So follow us on Instagram at the Groovy Guitar Dude, at Guitar Goddess TV.
Yeah, we're about to eat a lot of pasta for dinner, so maybe it'll give us like a lot of carb energy, and we'll be like, yeah, let's drive through the night.
Maybe so. Hey, that's what we need is some carbs. Do you know where your capo? You got your capo over there? Yeah, it's right there. Yeah.
Right here.
Yeah.
Carbo load for this drive.
Oof. Yeah. All right. So.
Oh, that came through recently from Shonak?
Shonak. Sorry for saying your name right. But thank you so much, Shonak.
That's so sweet of you.
That is so sweet. Really appreciate that. That'll probably go towards like
some coffee.
Some coffee or some gas tomorrow for our drive.
Yeah, honestly, thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you so much. That really means the world to us. All right, one song, and then let's sign off after that. Cool?
One song and one song only.
You can do a little Eminem for us?
Do.
Oh, it's not even, what am I saying? I was saying Eminem.
To one song, one's...
That's Jay-Z and Kanye. Yeah. Nice. Yeah. Should do some Jay-Z and Kanye for him.
Oh my god.
The Swifties would just be like in riots.
Oh my god.
Oh man. All right. What do you want?
Let's play something kind of happy. You know, I think we should end on like a good happy note. You know.
Yeah, I agree. We've stayed on way longer than we were planning on, by the way.
Happy note.
We're glad to hang out with you guys. Happy notes. We're happy to get to hang out with you guys. We miss doing this. So we knew we were going to be able to live stream tomorrow, so we decided to pick it up. By the way, real quick, Michelle left it in the description, but next week we'll be live on my channel on Sunday morning. We'll pick back up Sunday morning, Jamalatte. We'll hang out for a little while, have some breakfast and coffee with you guys.
It'll be in the morning. I don't know if night drive's going to happen. I just have my first seal on.
Uh-oh. I need some pasta.
Yeah. I'm excited for some pasta. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, me too. Okay. What do you think? Could do some Jack Johnson.
Some Jack Johnson.
Man, I don't know, guys. I'm sorry, I'm drawing a blank on what we should jam on. Yeah, what are you thinking? Whoa.
Sorry.
No, that's the one you just taught.
But that's kind of like, that's not really a happy song.
Yeah.
It's kind of like...
It's kind of like it's a good feel.
Yeah.
I don't know that song very well, though. What about, like,
We're so prepared.
Oh, guys, we're sorry we're, like, so unprepared. This was literally just, like, a last-minute, spur-of-the-moment jam. Yeah. Ooh, somebody said You Belong With Me.
It's Let's do
That'd be a
that
cool
one.
one.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Yeah, you remember what
always
key
a
that's
good
in? I think it's like Capo 4th.
Yeah. Thank you for the request.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Saved your butts.
We clearly needed some help. Oh, I got an itch on my nose.
You're on my phone with your girlfriend. She's upset. She's going off about something that you said. She doesn't get your humor like I do. I'm in the room. It's a typical Tuesday night. I'm listening to the kind of music she doesn't like. She'll never know your story like I do. She wears short skirts, I wear t-shirts. She's cheering Captain and I'm on nature. Dreaming about the day when you wake up and find that what you're looking for has been here the whole time. If you can see the kind, I'm the one who understands you. Did it all along, so why can't you see you belong with me?
You belong with me.
Walking the streets with you in your worn out jeans. I can't help thinking this is how it ought to be. Laughing on a park bench, thinking to myself, hey, isn't this easy? You've got a smile that can light up this whole town. I haven't seen it in a while since she brought you down. You say you find it no better than that. Hey, what you doing with a girl like that? She wears high heels, I wear sneakers. She's cheer captain and I'm on the glaciers. Dreaming about the day where you wake up and find that what you're looking for has been here the whole time. If you can see that I'm the one who understands you, then all along, so why can't you see you belong with me? Standing by you, waiting at your back door all this time. How could you not know, baby? You belong with me. Driving to my house in the middle of the night. Wanna make you laugh when you know you're about to cry. I know your favorite songs and you tell me not to choose. I know that you're the one that never knows with me. Can't you see that I'm the one who understands you? Been here all along, so why can't you see you belong with me? Standing by you, waiting at your back door all the time. How could you not know, baby? You belong with me. You belong with me. Have you ever thought since the day you belong with me?
Nice. Oh, that was
That was
awesome,
fun.
especially for like no preparation.
I know.
I don't think we've ever played that song together.
I think we have probably like once or twice, just not in a while, maybe.
Yeah, it's at least been a couple of months, maybe longer.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, we're gonna take one last glance at the comments, and then we're gonna take off, guys, because we were only planning to be on for just a little while. And
That
we
kind of
always,
always happens. It's like the trend of Jamalatte.
it is. We
Yeah.
always plan on like, okay, we're only gonna be on for an hour. Okay, we're gonna be on for like half an hour, and we always like are having so much fun we don't want to get off.
Yeah.
So it feels good to like hang out with you guys.
I have a rumbly in my tumbly though.
Yeah, we need to get some
I'm gonna get some food.
I gotta go to the bathroom.
Actually, I need to do the same. I'll race you there.
Oh no, you can go first. Oh, nice. Hey, it's Rich Johnson. This is the dude that saw us in Chicago Music Exchange like forever
oh my gosh, I
ago.
remember, and you had your daughter with you.
Yeah. Hey, good to see you. Thanks for dropping by, dude.
Yes.
That was so cool. That was like
That was back in September.
That was back in September. That was like the second or third time we ever hung out. Second time? Third
That was the second time.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was the second time we ever hung out together.
Was, yeah.
Yeah. So that's really cool. That's so
Oh
cool.
my
Like we love.
gosh.
Oh my gosh, we love that. Well, we tell people that story a lot that you guys saw us.
Honestly.
Yeah.
Wait, on it.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. Okay. I just want to see it.
Yeah. That's
so
so cool. Aw. Aw. That's sweet. What does the clip on the guitar do? It raises the key.
Mhm.
Yep. It's called a capo. Do you know any Eric Church? I've played some Eric Church before, and I know his music, but I don't know any off the top of my head.
I love Homeboy. Homeboy.
Yeah.
So good.
Nice.
You too good for. Okay.
I'm gonna be the new worship leader. Oh, okay. Wow, that's cool. So, Mark said that he's gonna be a new worship leader at his church. I actually have led worship at churches for a long time and played guitar for churches. So that's really cool, dude. I'm happy that you're getting to do that. That's a great way to get to. It's a great way to just surround yourself with other musicians and get good at playing with a band. So yeah, it's kind of a fun way to just kind of like group up with some other musicians. Yeah. Have a good night, guys. Thanks, Willis. Appreciate that, dude.
Thank
Stay
you
safe
so
out there,
much.
brother. You made a tutorial for how to play and sing together. I cannot play while singing and cannot sing while playing. That's a great idea for a tutorial. I am not very good at that at all, and it's something that I'm working on. Not as much lately, but I've been working on it for a while. I think that the biggest thing we could recommend for that is probably just practice.
Yeah, I've gotten a lot of requests to do a tutorial night, and I do plan on doing one at some point this year because I have some plans and things happening, some exciting like guitar plan stuff, but that is a topic that I do want to cover because I think it would be really, really helpful for a lot of you that want to sing and play the guitar. But the number one thing that you can do is literally, it's easier, like I guess just said than done, but if you actually take the time to practice it, that's literally what it is. There's no like hacking it or anything, you just have to do it. So the thing that I just did was when I was first learning how to play guitar and sing at the same time is I was using a CD player back in the day, and I would.
What's a CD?
What is a CD now? But no, I would just play the song, and then I would play along on the guitar, and I would sing. And it was kind of tricky at first, but I would just sing where I could, and you can hum and things like that, and you can try to make it easier on yourself, or just do down strums. Don't do any complicated strumming. Just sing and just do like a down strum for each chord or something like that, and then fill in with more down strums, and then you start to get the hang of it because you're already like doing two different things at once, playing the guitar and then adding your voice on top of it can kind of make it a little complicated. And I think for me the hardest thing singing wise with guitar was picking, like singing and finger picking at the same time. So like
a lot going on.
Even just doing something like this was kind of hard at first for me to sing to, and then I finally got it. But if I were to do, let's say, the Justin Bieber riff, where I do the one where it's like the... Let's see if I can sing to the one. Well, the times that you rained on my parade. I would have had trouble with that. Like,
it's a tricky one.
Because it's it's rhythmic because I come back and I go. You can slow it down, so you can go. For all the times that you rain on my parade, kind of thing. So you can slow it down. That might help too. Kind of just like when you're learning how to play guitar. Slow it down if you need to.
Yeah, totally. We recommend that for anything guitar related. If you're having trouble with it, slow it down. One other thing to like just expand on what you said is make sure that you really have whatever song you're wanting to sing down on guitar, so that you're when you're playing, you're not having to think about where you're going next. It comes second nature. You guys, if you learn some songs, you know that after a while, what you're playing comes naturally. You just got it locked in your head. You got it locked in your fingers. So make sure that you're really familiar with how to play whatever song you're wanting to play and sing at the same time. That way, the guitar part is taken care of, and you can just focus on the vocals.
And it also helps if it's a song that you're already super familiar with and you've known for a while. So lyrically, you know it. You're not having to think what are the lyrics, and you know musically how it goes. You can like hum it in your head. You could hum the melody, and you know you could probably hear what the guitar does. Yeah. So, and then if you get it down on guitar, and then you add the singing, like Cody said, it's a smart way to go about it.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Oh, Hayden, thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you. Thanks, Hayden. Yeah. Ooh, can you please learn Anchor by Nova Amor?
I don't know who that is.
Have you heard that before? I know a song by Nova Amor. I don't remember what it is, but we'll look that song up and we'll see if we can maybe include a little jam on it in next week's Jamalatte. So tune in for that. Thank you so much for the donation, dude.
Yeah.
We'll take a look at that song. I know one Nova Amor song.
Can we screenshot? Yeah.
Yeah, I'll screenshot it so we remember that song.
Yeah.
And we'll come back like maybe next week with that, and maybe we'll be able to jam.
Yeah, that'd be really cool. So you know, it's unfortunately not something we could do like at the top of our heads right now, especially as we're closing the stream. But Cody got a screenshot, so we will definitely give it a listen, and hopefully on Cody's channel we'll be able to debut it.
He'll jam on it on the next week on Jamalatte on Sunday morning. So yeah, probably we'll make an announcement for it or whatever. But Jamalatte on Sunday morning on my channel next week, probably 10 a.m. But watch our channels. We'll make some announcements about it probably the day before. So thank you again, Hayden, for that second donation. We really appreciate it, dude. We will check that song out, and we'll do what we can to see if we can jam on it on next Sunday morning.
Yeah, that's an artist I've never heard of, so I definitely love to hear it.
You'll like them. It's very like chilled out acoustic-y stuff from what I've heard. I'm trying to think of the name of the song I know by Nova Amor, but Weather. Is Weather a song? I gotta look. It's gonna drive me crazy. I'm sorry, guys. This is like the most long-winded goodbye, but I gotta remember what song. It's gonna drive me crazy.
But thank you again so much for the donation. Like that
like, really means a lot to us. That's coffee. That's a little like some gas. That really means the world to us. Weather is the song that I know by. It's a beautiful song, very chilled out, acoustic-y. You'll like it. We'll listen to it after this, and we'll listen to Anchor as well. So, all right, guys, you ready to sign off?
Yeah.
Okay. We're gonna have some dinner, guys. We're like starving.
And go to the bathroom.
And go to the bathroom because it is time. Yeah.
Yes, but thank you so much for just spontaneously hanging out with us as we spontaneously went live. This was a lot of fun doing Jamalatte at night.
Actually.
We should do that every once in a while. Jamalatte at night.
We'll probably start switching up every once in a while. We miss live streaming. It's like one of our favorite things to do, and we don't want us being on the road to mean that we don't get to actually live stream. So.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Hayden,
Hayden, we really appreciate that, dude. That really means the world to us.
Weather is a super good song. Hope that this guy gets you guys some coffee. Thank you so much. I'm excited. So much, Cody said we're gonna listen to both songs after the stream.
Yeah, Michelle's gonna like it. I know Weather. I know Weather well. It was one of my favorite. I was obsessed with it for a while. So yeah, thank you so much.
Yeah,
that
like
seriously means the world to us.
That honestly, it really does. Like it helps out. It really does. So thank you so much.
Yeah.
But guys, this was so fun. I'm really glad that we could hang out with you during all of this. We're definitely excited to get back into streaming again and just getting our regular videos up and everything like that. We do have an Instagram account for Jamalatte, so it's jam.latte.
At jam.latte.
Yeah, and so we're going to be posting more again there. We've just been holding back just because we've been...
Everything going on.
Yeah, everything going on. There's just been a lot, so...
So be sure you can keep up with us on Instagram, at The Groovy Guitar Dude, at Guitar Goddess TV, and at Jamalatte, or at jam.latte. You can follow us on all those places to be able to see a little bit more of like just a day-to-day update, check our stories, stuff like that, see what's going on.
We'll be posting more on there too, so we're gonna get back into that again. It's just been on hold for a moment.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, Hayden.
You're too nice, dude.
Like seriously. I wish we could like give you a hug.
I know.
But we can't.
It's like
it has to be socially distant.
Yeah, socially distant hug, Hayden. Thank you, man. We really appreciate that. That's gonna help us out with some gas, some coffee, stuff like that. Just help this drive tomorrow.
Yeah.
We definitely will put that to good use, dude. Thank you so much. That means a lot to us. Yeah, thanks. All right, I think we're gonna take off now, guys. We always have these long-winded goodbyes because we are like just love doing this.
I know, this is so much fun. So we'll keep you guys posted on Instagram if you want to stay kind of just more up to date on just like our day-to-day kind of thing. Check out our 30-day song challenge. Some of you guys were asking for the template, so
I sent it to a couple people that asked. Yeah.
Okay, so
yeah, we'll keep an eye. If you need the template for it, we'll try
to post
to send it out or post it or share it with you guys, something like that.
It's a lot of fun, and it's just something to like share with everybody and keep everybody just kind of like, I don't know, like community together kind of thing. It's fun.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh.
Spiros, thank you so
much.
Dude,
you guys are just too nice.
Oh my gosh, you guys are just super kind.
You are so nice. That really, really means the world to us.
Gosh.
Thank you so
It really
does.
much. Like maybe we'll get some toilet paper.
Yeah, get some toilet paper.
We can find some. Oh my gosh, we almost didn't find toilet paper the one time we went to the store.
Yeah. We just barely were able to get some. Just like everywhere sold out of it. So we just had to we got up early one morning and made it happen.
Yeah, we did. Yeah.
All right, guys, we're gonna eat and hit the bathroom and stuff like that, and then we're gonna take off and hit the road in the morning, or maybe later. So hit us up on Instagram to be able to see whether we decide to leave tonight or whether we decide to leave in the morning. But
thank you guys so much.
Thank y'all for everything. We really loved hanging out with you guys. We've missed you a lot just doing this. Obviously, you can tell because we were planning on doing this for like 30 minutes. We've been on here for like almost an hour and a half.
I think it's been really good for us too. It's just been a really Jamalatte is always a very positive thing for us, and just especially during times like this.
Yeah.
So it's been really cool just hanging out with all of you.
It has. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, guys.
All right.
We love y'all.
Yeah,
Stay safe. We'll see y'all soon.
Yes. Wash your hands.
Yeah.
If any of you work, in hospitals, grocery stores, anything like that, thank you so much
for what you're doing.
Your service, because it's very brave of you to do. If you're, in the food industry or anything like that, agriculture, thank you so much for just like continuing to do what you do, and keeping food in our stores, shelves stocked and things like that. Thank you so much because we still need those things.
Yeah.
So just stay safe. Try to do what you can to, do your part in slowing the curve and everything, and we are going to get through this together. Yeah. So.
We will.
All right, guys. We'll see you soon.
Thank you, guys. We'll see you really soon.
All right. Have a good night.
Oh my gosh. That wasn't cool.